Mariam Nakayiza ng'awangalira mu Kisenyi Mengo w'abaana 4 era nga n'enkolera gyange oba muyite malaaya.
My Lord, I have this court forgiving me this chance to express myself. I ask you for lenient and the right sentence, since I can't conduct this matter anymore. Lastly, my Lord, I still extend my sympathy to the bereaved family.
All right. When we adjourned, I had already listened to the mitigations and also the aggravating factors. The matter comes back for sentence, and the reasons. I noticed that the convict before me was tried and convicted in absentia of the offense of murder contrary to section 188 and 189 of the Penal Code Act. Today he is produced for sentencing. The maximum sentence on a charge of murder is death. According to the Constitution sentencing guidelines for courts of judicature, practice directions 2013, section 5.1 or regulation 5.1, the purpose of sentencing is to promote respect for the law in order to maintain a just, peaceful, and safe society and promote initiatives to prevent crime. Regulation 6 of the General Sentencing Principles enumerates and states that in every court shall, when sentencing an offender, take into account 1, the gravity of the offense, which includes the degree of culpability of the offender, B, the nature of the offense, C, the need for consistency with appropriate sentencing levels and other means of dealing with offenders in respect of similar offenses which are committed in similar circumstances. D, the effect of the offense on the victim, and E, the offender's background, and if there has been any effort on restorative justice, that should be taken into account, and then the circumstances prevailing from the time the offense was committed to the period that sentencing is being considered. The court should also take into consideration previous convictions of the offender, if any, or any other circumstances that the court may find appropriate. Regulation 17 then alludes to the fact that for a death penalty, the penalty should only be death in exceptional circumstances or in the rarest of the rare of cases. And the rarest of the rare is where the court is satisfied that the commission was meticulously premeditated and was executed with a proper plan. There are a number of categories which are prescribed in Regulation 18, and then sentencing ranges which are provided for under Regulation 19 to guide further report. The factors which aggravate the case before one can pass such a sentence are that the victim was brutally cut. In my case, I note that the victim was brutally cut and was dumped in the sugarcane. There was evidence of premeditation as per the witness evidence on record and the exhibits which were produced at the trial. To further show the aggravating factors, the Chief State Attorney alludes to the behavior of the convict throughout the transaction and points out that even during the hearing, to the time when it was clear that he had absconded, he appeared not repentant and was bent on lying to court that he was sick of COVID, and then he chose to go through a civil wedding ceremony and then absconded from trial. State alludes to this fact as evidence of premeditation, and that should put this case into the rarest of the rare. And she prays therefore for the death penalty to be passed. However, in mitigation and interlocutors